I'm Jen and welcome to the webinar. I'm the owner of At Home with Jen, which is health and wellness blog, and I wanted to share with you a little bit about essential oils tonight. About 5 years ago or so, I got diagnosed with EOE, which is an autoimmune disease, and then my dad got diagnosed with cancer. So I spent hours and hours researching all the stuff that I was using, all the products I was using, and I was shocked to see how many toxins we are exposed to every day. So one of the things in my research is I kept stumbling upon essential oils. And I mean, really, every time I would stumble upon something, it would relate to essential oil. And oddly enough, about maybe 2 weeks after this whole research escapade, my dance studio had a 101 essential oil seminar. So I went and I've been hooked. That was about 2.5 years ago, and I've enjoyed oils ever since. So now I want to share with you a little bit about oils and hopefully pass on my passion and also give you a chance to get your first set for about half off. So let's get started. All right, so essential oils. This is what we're going to go through. I'm going to tell you why you need to get rid of toxins, the history of where the oils came from, uses of some of the basic oils, and how you can get your first set for half off. So why essential oils? Well, the average American uses about 25 gallons of toxic, hazardous chemical products per year in their home. A major portion of these can be found in household cleaning products, and the average person applies about 300 chemicals to their body every single day, and 80 of them before breakfast. Most come from 4 things: your soap, makeup, shampoo, and hair care. The biggest pollutants in our home are fabric softener dryer sheets, air freshener plugins, and candles. You are literally poisoning your family every day with that stuff that you cannot pronounce in your home, like bright blue dish soap, the cleaner that you use for your kitchen countertops, processed food, and more. Believe it or not, health and safety data only exists for 15% of all the chemicals out there, even though so many of them are known to cause asthma or endocrine disruptions. So here's a scary statistic, a couple of scary ones. So all the chemicals found in personal care products, so you know, your hair, your shampoo, your conditioner, your makeup, 884 are toxic, 146 cause tumors, 218 cause reproductive complications, 778 cause acute toxicity, 314 cause biological mutations, and 376 cause skin eye irritants. And this actually comes from the U.S. House of Representatives. It was a report done in 1989, which, yes, is kind of old, but I can guarantee you it's actually probably gotten worse instead of better. Here's another scary one. Women who work in the home have a 54% higher death rate from cancer than women who work outside of the home. It kind of gives you an idea of exactly how many toxins we are living with every single day. And that study is from the EPA. Here's another scary one. 90% of cancer is not only lifestyle related, but environmental. And it turns out the home is the most toxic place where we spend all of our time. Where we spend most of our time. Well, in my case, I work from home, so pretty much all of my time. So I want to give a little bit of a challenge. After this webinar, I want you to go through your cabinets, at least 3 of them, and I want to encourage you to start flipping over the backs of bottles that you use in any of those 3 cabinets in your home, and then read the ingredients on the bottles. If there's anything on there that you can't pronounce, it's time to start swapping them out. I wouldn't slather that stuff on my skin, plug it in my walls, or smell it. I wouldn't cook with it or ingest it. I wouldn't wash my hair with it and have it in my bloodstream over my brain in 26 seconds. I wouldn't clean my countertops and butcher block with it and then eat my food off that same block or wash my clothes with it. We're at a place where people just aren't taking everything at face value anymore. That is, thinking that a product is safe. So look up your products. Don't just take my word for it. Do your own homework. Take the products that you have in your house, look them up on the Environmental Working Group. They have a great website called ewg.org, and it'll give you a rating for whatever item that you have, or most items, most of the popular items. So go ahead, look it up on the little finder and see what grading you get. They grade from A to F, A being really good and F being just horrible for your health. So look at the ingredients also and Google them. Google dangers of whatever that ingredient is. More than likely it's got like 16 characters and you have no clue where it came from. So some of the dangers of your household cleaners. That liquid dish soap, it contains formaldehyde and ammonia in most of the brands. And formaldehyde is actually highly toxic. It's also known as a cancer-causing agent. It's the leading cause of poisonings in the home for children under the age of 6. So dryer sheets. Dryer sheets contain chloroform, which is on the EPA hazardous waste list. It also contains benzene, which causes leukemia. So here's the deal. You can't really pick up a box of dryer sheets or fabric softener and expect to see the list of ingredients like you would in a box of cereal. And that's because there are no laws in place which require the manufacturers of these products to list all the chemicals used. Many just say fragrance. So don't panic. It's super easy and not too expensive to change out these toxic cleaners with better ones. Just do it one at a time. You don't have to get so overwhelmed. If you just, once a week, grab something that's toxic and change it out for something that's not. And one way to do this is to use essential oils. So what exactly is an essential oil? They are the most powerful part of the plant. They're distilled from shrubs, flowers, trees, roots, bushes, fruit, rinds, resins, and herbs. And they consist of over 100 different natural organic compounds. There are 300 oils on the earth, but you only need about 10 to 20 of them to build yourself a really good kit. In humans, they provide the support for every system in the body. Your skeletal system, your muscular system, circulatory system, endocrine system, and your hormones, respiratory system, and immune system. They support brain health and a healthy weight. They're also used extensively for emotions and spiritual support in your prayer life. An oil in a diffuser can soothe a child's tough day at school and provide a calming effect when you have had a stressful day at work. Oils can be used as an alternative to toxic cleaning chemicals in the home. And we'll go through a few of those in a little bit. You can literally swap out every single chemical cleaning toxin in your home to live a purer lifestyle, and you can do it without breaking the bank. History. They were first mentioned by name in the biblical book of Genesis chapter 37, when Joseph was sold to the slave traders. They carried spicery, balm, and myrrh. Genesis ends with the burial of Joseph's father anointed with myrrh. Oils are mentioned 1,100 times directly or indirectly in Scripture, and some of the oldest cultures on earth used essential oils. The Babylonians placed orders for cedarwood, myrrh, and cypress, and the Egyptians used essential oils for beauty and embalming, and they have the oldest recorded deodorant recipe made with essential oils. Now, the one you probably most have heard of before is the story of Christ. That Jesus was given gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Essential oils were also used by medieval Europeans, many of whom bought oils back during the Crusades. And it was only after World War II when the essential oils were rediscovered and the science on their uses grows every single year. So do they work? Yep. I've used essential oils for about 4 years. Lavender smelled really nice in my bath, but never had any significant effect on my body. But I used to buy my lavender for $4 a bottle online or at farmers market or bulk food stores. In the United States, there is no rating system for essential oils. The closest we get is an FDA requirement that in order to label a bottle essential, pure, or therapeutic grade, the contents of that bottle must contain at least 5% essential oil. That's it, 5%. All oils in the world fall into 4 categories, grades A through D. So grade A is therapeutic. It's made from organically grown plants and distilled at low temperatures. Grade B oils are food grade, but may contain synthetics, pesticides, fertilizers, chemical extenders, or carrier oils. Grade C oils are perfume oils that often contain altering chemicals. They usually use solvents, for example, hexane, to gain a higher yield of oil per harvest. Solvents can be cancerous and in many store-bought oils. They also may be diluted 80 to 95% with alcohol. Grade D is called floral water, which is aromatic only and is usually a byproduct of the grade A distillation. After all, the oil is pulled out. The leftover trash water is sold to companies which will fill 5% of the bottle with this leftover trash water, fill the rest with carriers, and label it pure. So grade A is the only true pure oil. Grade D would be like walking to your fridge, taking a glass of orange juice and diluting it by 95% with water before you drink it. It wouldn't have the full benefits of orange juice, and that's why you want grade A oils. Before you purchase, check to see if the company grows their own plants in their own fields and controls the entire process seed to seal, from the farm to the sealed bottle. Pesticides, pollutants, previously farmland, all of it can affect the quality of an oil. Young Living's oils are grade A. So why would you go the extra step of using an oil to get away from a chemical only to have that oil laden with chemicals? It makes no sense. So one of the things that stands out to me from Young Living's seed to seal process, it's a promise of integrity. Gary Young has said that he will never make an oil for profit. He makes it for a purpose. Seed to seal means that each plant is hand weeded. There are no pesticides used, no chemicals, and no weed killers. The plants are harvested at their peak. Then they're put through some vigorous testing processes. Then they go from the farm directly to your home. Seed to seal is not a slogan, it's a promise. So you can learn more by checking out Young Living's story and fall in love with the company as I have at seedtoseal.com. So how are oils made? Most pure essential oils are extracted from plants through steam distillation. It takes a great deal of work to produce a tiny amount of essential oil. For instance, 60,000 rose blossoms provide only 1 ounce of rose oil, and that's why that one's a little bit more expensive than some. Lavender is abundant, so 220 pounds will provide 7 pounds of oil. Jasmine flowers have to be picked by hand before the sun becomes hot on the very first day they open, thus making it one of the most expensive oils in the world. It takes about 8 million hand-picked blossoms to produce 2.2 pounds of oil. A sandalwood tree must be 30 years old and 30 feet high before it can be cut down for distillation. But a little goes a long way. Most oils are $10 to $30 a bottle. A 5 milliliter bottle contains about 90 drops, and a 15 milliliter bottle contains about 250 drops. Each application is about 1 to 3 drops, meaning even a small bottle will get you 45 to 90 applications. Thieves cleaner is made of plants only and costs about $1.50 a bottle to make. So you can't even get that in the organic section of the grocery store. It replaces a multiple purpose cleaner, glass cleaner, and floor cleaner. So are they safe? Yes, they are very safe if they're used correctly. There are certain oils that are photosensitive, meaning you don't want to wear them and then go outside. These are mostly citrus oils like grapefruit, lemon. When using it on your skin, always watch for redness and dilute with a carrier oil. Dilute oils on children because their skin is more permeable and absorbs the oil more quickly. What is a carrier oil? Carrier oil is a fatty oil like olive oil or coconut oil, and its molecules are much larger than those of essential oils. So using a carrier oil with an essential oil slows down the rate the body can absorb the essential oil because it has to ping pong through those large molecules of carrier oil to get into your skin. Be wary of putting oils topically near your eyes. Some oils like peppermint can cause a burning sensation. If you're placing an oil near your eye, try and use a Q-tip instead of tipping the bottle towards your face. And also, if you have oils, peppermint oil on your hands, be very careful not to rub your eyes. Not that I have done that or anything, but it burns if you get the oil in your eyes. So always make sure you wash your hands after if you're going to be touching your face. You could also become desensitized to an oil if you use the same one day after day. So I rotate my oils about every 3 to 4 days. So what about internal use? NingXia is one of the top aromatherapy schools in the United States. It does not advocate essential oils for internal use. Why? Because most companies don't carry any GRAS, so generally regarded as safe essential oils, which have been cleared by the FDA. NingXia also bases a lot of their decisions on the British model, which advocates topical use only. Many of the British studies are flawed. For example, they're done at extremely high doses or in ways that oils aren't used, like pouring a bottle inside of your body instead of just a little bit. Young Living utilizes all 3 methods, the British, the French, and the German. The French have been safely using some essential oils internally for decades, and Young Living has created a vitality line which has distinctive labels so you can easily recognize which oils are safe to take internally. You do not need to be an aromatherapist to use essential oils. In most cases, you just rub it topically into the skin. But there are 3 main ways to get oils into your system. So 1, topically, rub it on the skin. You can also adjust and cook with it. And you can also diffuse and inhale it, which actually can be the most effective method because it doesn't have to pass through your digestive system. So how do they enter and how long do they last? Well, tests have shown oils reach the heart, liver, and thyroid in 3 seconds when inhaled, and they're found to be in the bloodstream in 26 seconds after they've been applied topically. A normal, healthy body can expel essential oils in about 3 to 6 hours. So the first way you can use it is aromatically. And basically you can use a diffuser. You can see the one pictured here. That's a really, really nice one. But there's all kinds of different diffusers ranging from low end to really high end prices. A lot of them work really, really well. So you can also put a little bit of oil in your hands and then actually just lift it right up to your nose and just smell it that way too. So topically, you can make nice little roller balls where you just roll the oil on your skin. You can put drops right on the skin, which is often called neat. So when you hear someone say, I put it on neat, that means they just drop the oil right on their skin. And you can also put it with a carrier oil, like I mentioned before. And with kids, you really always should use a carrier oil because their skin's just a little bit more sensitive. The other way to use it is internally. So you can put it in veggie caps and take it. You can put it in water, juice, or tea. You can actually put it right under your tongue also. But be very careful when taking internally. Be sure that the oil is actually created for that. You may notice that oils are getting very, very popular right now and showing up in stores like Best Buy. Please, please, please don't buy your oils from Best Buy. Go buy your TV from Best Buy, but not your oils. A lot of them have different additives to it, like solvents, and you may actually see a lot of them have a flammable warning on there. With that warning, you can pretty much guarantee that there's some sort of solvent in there. So if you are going to take oils internally, please, please, please make sure you're using a really good therapeutic grade oil. Now, Young Living has made it really easy to tell which oils you can take internally and which ones you shouldn't, and that is because they give them a vitality label. So anything with this white vitality label is something that is safe to take internally. So I know this is all a bit overwhelming, especially if you haven't been introduced to oils at all before. So now you know the why you need them and you know ways you can use them. So now let's find out some of the hows. I'm going to go through some of the basic oils that come in the Young Living starter kit, and later I will tell you how you can get that kit and basically get those oils about half price. So the first one is lavender oil, which is one of my favorites. I love this oil. It's often called the oil of relaxation. You can diffuse it for calming, smoothing aroma. You can unwind by adding a few drops to your nighttime bath. Lavender is also one of the top oils to support healthy skin. It's sometimes called the Swiss Army knife of essential oils because it has so many uses. I mean, seriously, there are like 1,000 different uses for this oil. So let's go through 2 different ways you can use it to get some of those cleaning toxins out of your house. So the first one is lavender for your laundry. We've already learned how destructive dryer sheets can be, so here is a really great alternative for those. Go buy some wool dryer balls and then just put a few drops of lavender on them before you start your dryer. You could also use Purification essential oil or citrus fresh, which those definitions are actually coming up a little later. You can buy dryer balls at Amazon or Walmart.com. I got some really cute ones that have penguins on them. I think I bought those from friendsheepwool.com. So you could find those anywhere. And it's super easy, and it's going to get one of the worst toxins out of your house. And it's very inexpensive because you reuse the wool balls, so you're not going out and buying new dryer sheets all the time. So another way is foaming hand soap. So store-bought hand soap has triclosan. It's a chemical, which is actually a close cousin to Agent Orange. And when you combine this with chlorine in your tap water, it can actually make chloroform gas. Now, the FDA has actually finally banned it from soaps, but that ban doesn't fully go into effect till later this year, and it's actually only banned from hand soap. It can still be in body wash and hand sanitizers and a few other things. So now this is also the giveaway I'm doing. So one person who has signed up and watched the seminar or the webinar will actually win all these items. You're going to win a bottle of lavender oil, a bottle of vegetable glycerin, some castile oil, and a container to put them all in. So you can make many bottles of hand soap with this little combo right here. And just to show you how easy it is, all you do is you take the container, fill it with the water first, because you don't want to put the soap in first because otherwise it bubbles up. So you put the water in first. You put the vegetable glycerin. God, I can't say that one. You put the castile soap, and then you just put a couple drops of lavender oil. You can actually also use a different oil if you want a different scent, you know, like peppermint for the holidays or clove for like Thanksgiving. There's a lot of different options you can do. So again, super easy. It's actually probably cheaper. I didn't actually figure out what the price is, but I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than some of the soaps that you buy at those fancy stores. So super easy. Let's get rid of those toxins. So the next oil is lemon. This is actually from the Young Living Vitality line, and you can tell that because it's got the label that says Vitality on it. So you know this one is safe to take internally, which is good because lemon oil is very good for you. It's got a citrus flavor, obviously, because it's lemon. So it can enhance the taste of food and water. It's a key ingredient in Young Living's Thieves and NingXia Red. And it also can support the immune system, and it's great for cleaners. So one of the cleaners that I do is window cleaner. So this is a recipe for the window cleaner. And as stated from the Environmental Working Group website, a lot of the leading brands of window cleaner contain harmful chemicals such as ammonia hydroxide, hexylethylene, and the chemicals fragrance. A lot of times the fragrance are pretty toxic. So this will take you not even 2 minutes to make, and it's actually about half the price of the stuff you buy in the store. Again, super easy. Just grab a bottle, you grab some white vinegar, some rubbing alcohol, cornstarch, and then just add some lemon essential oil and some water, and that's it. And then you have a window cleaner that's actually smells really nice and it's not toxic. So peppermint vitality, again, another vitality, which means you can take it internally. And this one supports gastrointestinal comfort. It promotes healthy bowel function and enhanced healthy gut function. It helps maintain efficiency of the digestive tract. It also may support performance during exercise. A lot of times I'll put a couple drops of this in my water bottle right before I head out for Zumba. You can make it, you know, put this in a couple of drops of water and make it like a nice cooling spray for the summer. And you could actually get rid of ants with it. Bet you never thought. This simple little oil could ward off those pesky little marching ants. All you need to do is just put a few drops on a cotton ball and place it anywhere you see those little buggers. I used to use some of those fancy gels and a lot of those ant traps and stuff. And then one day, my little puppy, he ate it. Yep, that little guy there. I thought I had it in a spot that he would never be able to reach, and he ate it and he got sick. So, you know, cotton balls are great. You know, he could still probably eat those, but they're not going to do as much harm to him. He was like thrown up for days. It was awful. But yes, super simple. Couple drops on cotton balls and just place them wherever you see the ants popping up, and they don't like the peppermint, so they just run the other way. Frankincense. Frankincense is one of the top skin oils. It helps smooth the appearance of your skin. It's a key ingredient in Young Living's Brain Power Essential Oil blend, and you can also diffuse it during prayer time to help with grounding and purpose. I like to make my own face lotion with this. So I have a recipe, and I can give that to you guys later, that I just make my own face lotion with it. It's a lot cheaper than the expensive ones that you buy, and I think it's just as good. So next up is Copaiba. This one is great for mixing with honey and warm water to create a really nice tea. It promotes overall wellness, and it supports nearly every system in the body. It's also another great skin oil. Purification. This is the one that I mentioned before with the laundry balls. This is a Young Living blend, and it's great to diffuse and freshen the air, and it eliminates odors. You can add it to a carrier oil to make a moisturizer for your skin and for a soothing massage on your feet. You can also use it in a spray and enjoy an annoyance-free outdoor experience. Thieves. This is like the #1 oil that I use in the wintertime. This one supports healthy immune function. It helps support a healthy respiratory system and helps maintain overall wellness when taken as a dietary supplement. You can add a drop of this to any hot drink for a nice spicy zing. So this one too, there's Thieves essential oil, and then Young Living also has a Thieves cleaner, which is really nice cleaner. Stress Away is it's an oil that promotes wellness and may be an important part of a daily health regimen. This is one of the top emotional oils. This one smells really great too. PanAway is great to apply after exercise to soothe muscles. It also has a stimulating aroma. It's a very kind of wintry green aroma. You can apply it to the back and the neck for a soothing aromatic experience. It also supports the appearance of healthy skin coloration. DiGize. This is a top oil for supporting the digestive system. You can add 2 drops along with a drop of peppermint to water for a stimulating beverage. You can also take this in veggie capsules internally. Again, it's got the vitality, so you know that it's safe. This is one that I use all the time internally. I take a little capful to help me with tummy issues. And you can use this with enzyme at every meal to support a wellness regime. RC supports a healthy respiratory system. You can diffuse it for a comforting aroma. You can rub it on your feet and your chest, and it encourages an atmosphere of comfort. So just a few safety points. Always keep oils out of the reach of children. The caps are not really safety caps except for a couple of them. So you want to make sure that they can't get into them. Plus you don't want them playing with your expensive oils. Always keep a bottle of carrier oil. It's great, you know, and that's like olive oil or coconut oil, fractionated coconut oil. It's in case you do get it in your eye. You don't want to use water because the water just kind of spreads it around, but the carrier oil will kind of grab it. So you want to use that instead. Always start diluting it first to see how your skin reacts, because everybody reacts a little bit differently, especially with the hot oils, which is like peppermint and wintergreen. Those ones you really want to start using a carrier oil with. Like we mentioned before, keep them out of your eyes, out of your ears. Always consult with a healthcare provider. Make sure that they're not going to interact with any medications that you have. And always use the grass, I think is actually how it's pronounced, but the GRAS, make sure that they're labeled for internal use only. And that's really important. If you get one of those oils that have solvent in it and you start taking internally, you will get sick. So make sure if you are taking oils internally that it is a oil that is made for that. And then stay out of the sun when you put citrus oils on. Okay, so anyone can use these. So don't be afraid to start. I know when I first started, I was like, oh no, I don't know quite what to do. But after once I got going with them, I just kept going, and I have a pretty good collection now. I find so many more uses for them every day. So how can you get started? With one way is you can get started with the Young Living Premium Starter Kit. This is how I got started. So I'm a frugal mama, and this is the only thing on Young Living site that is actually half off. If you take the price of the diffuser, you actually are literally getting 11 bottles of therapeutic grade oil for $70. You can't even get it that cheap in the grocery store. Each bottle has about 90 drops of oil in it, and that's 90 applications. Who would want to pay 6 cents for a drop of Thieves to dull the pain of an aching tooth? The kit also comes with bottles to share the oils with your family and your friends, an AromaGlide roll-on bottle to apply the oils on the go, and samples of NingXia Red for a full system support. I would love to see every single person on this webinar on NingXia Red. It's your first line of defense in immune support. You also get a diffuser with the kit, which I think is a fabulous diffuser, and a lifetime wholesale membership. That means you get 25% off your oils for life. Every single order you place is 24% off. To maintain the hotel membership, all you have to do is spend $50 in a calendar year of oils you select. So it fits anything that you purchase from Young Living. That's like 2 bottles of Thieves cleaner, which is the only stuff that I use to clean my counters, my stove, my floors, my windows. And without any chemicals in one swoop, I eradicated my multi-purpose counter spray, my glass cleaner, and my floor cleaner. So if you need a small step to start using oils in your house, use them to clean. I am starting a free class that is going to be showing you how to swap out all of the chemicals in your house one by one. So get rid of the toxins and save money at the same time. So that class is going to go, it's going to be a 6-week class, and each week we're going to go from room to room in your house, and I'm just going to teach you how to slowly get all those toxins out of the house. So, and that is called Ditch the Toxins Boot Camp. So that's what it is. So if you sign up for with Young Living, you're going to get that course free from me. So it's a 6-week course. Like I said, we're going to go through room by room and get rid of all the toxins in your house. And you'll see it's not so cumbersome when you do it little by little. And you'll also see how much money you can actually save. And then the second bonus, you're also going to get $25 via PayPal or Amazon gift card, your choice. And that's kind of for you to start purchasing bottles, carrier oils, whatever you need to add to your collection of essential oils. So I want you to know too that you're never on your own. I will always be here for any questions you have. And I want to make sure that you actually use the oils. I don't want you to buy a kit and just have it sit on the shelf. So that's one of the reasons I have developed this online course. So Young Living is actually a wellness company, so they offer different product categories that can enhance any aspect of your life. Wellness is multi-dimensional. So it's not just the things you eat, it's not just the toxins in your house and your chemicals. You really need to do a balanced all-over wellness program. So Young Living is proud to have spent the last 20 years and counting developing a product line that cultivates wellness by purifying the house, nourishing the body, beautifying the skin and the hair, and comforting the spirit, all while never compromising on our stringent seed to seal standards. All right, so are you ready to become a member? I really hope so. I really enjoyed being part of Young Living. Just want to go over some of the benefits of becoming a member. So the first thing, of course, is wholesale pricing. You're going to save 24% of all the retail pricing on Young Living products. So you can also save even more money when they have exclusive specials and promotions that they do every single month. With Essential Rewards, this is a great program. I've been a part of this program now for 2 years. So basically, it's just you have a certain amount of products that you put in your cart every month, and it's whatever products you need. You don't have to do certain ones, and then you earn 20% back on that order. So you can save up all your points. I've had my eye on a bottle of rose oil, which is very expensive because of how it needs to be made. So I am saving up all my points, and I'm almost there, and I'm going to purchase a bottle of rose oil with those points. So you can save them up, I think, for over a year, or you can spend them that same month, whichever one you want to do. You're going to get a community. It's a really good, close-knit community of support. So in addition to me being your sponsor, you're going to get the entire Young Living family that's ready to assist and encourage you in your journey. I'm a part of a bunch of Young Living groups, and everybody's always so helpful. There's always so many great ideas of how you can use essential oils. So in education, Young Living provides ongoing educational opportunities through conventions, events, and newsletters to keep you informed and assist you in your wellness program. So, and if you do want to sell, you don't have to, but if you do want to sell, they do have a generous compensation plan. So they offer an industry-leading compensation plan with generous commissions and bonuses. And then, of course, recognition as you expand your organization and advance towards a prestigious rank of Royal Crown Diamond, you can enjoy special recognition for your accomplishments and your leadership. So, if you guys are ready, there's going to be an offer that pops up. Go ahead and click that button, and you will be forwarded right to Young Living's website. And you can, there's a couple different kits you can choose from. The one that I had shown you before is the premium starter kit. This one here. This one is the retail value of this kit is $325, but as a introduction to oils, you can get this for $160. So it's a really great deal. So you get the $160 premium starter kit, and you also get free my Ditch the Toxins bootcamp. You get free admission for that, which will be starting in March. And then you're also going to get a bonus of $25, either in PayPal or an Amazon gift card, your choice. So really, it's just awesome deal. So I hope you guys take it. If you do have any questions, please let me know. And I will also be doing more of these. I'm going to do some other webinars on further education on essential oils and how you can actually do more of getting rid of your toxins. So just let me know what you guys think. I'll see you later.